Welcome back to Instables, everyone. Again, as we lead into Fed minutes on Wednesday, will we possibly continue on lower here as we have been respecting lower highs to the upside here as we have a small bounce here? Are we due for a continuation on this bounce and then a continuation on lower? I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for. Hit the like button if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you are a day trader, if you're looking for pre-market news before market open, very volatile movers at very key levels again, like we had here with TSAT, the runner of the day on Friday, looking for that continuation out the gate, having a very nice spike. Again, these are the type of major movers that we mentioned out the gate. Possible major movers on a continuation in morning rush is what we mentioned in the Instables room. Go to instables.com in the description below. And for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert throughout the day again. Let's jump into this one. So jumping into the SPY with you guys here again, looking at our daily candle structure so we can anticipate what we're looking for going into this next week. Again, as we have our 8-day crossing below our 21, as we look for possible confirmation on continuations on lower to retest our 50-day here is what we're looking for, in my opinion, until we do jump back above our 8-day. Our 8-day crosses back above our 21 here. We are not bullish. We are not heavy to the upside quite yet. Again, many are curious, are we going to have a possible gap up going into Monday? Again, as we lead into Fed minutes on Wednesday, on that anticipation of a bullish move with Fed minutes, that would be the watch for that possible bounce back. But in my opinion, not exactly heavy here to the upside. Even if we do bounce back, I want to see confirmation above our 8-day, or I want to see a giant wick to the upside here on a continuation on our trend line to the downside here. That is going to be that larger reaction move. That is what we're going to be looking out for overall intraday. Again, looking at our weekly perspective as we look for that possible bounce back. That is a possibility. Again, as we test our 8-weekly moving average here, we look for that possible bounce back. But however, we do need to close back above our prior consolidation as we sit on, again, just above our 8-day, closing lower. Again, opening higher, closing lower with our red candle here. Very much testing our 8-weekly moving average. Maybe we have a possible bounce going into next week, and then confirmation following into the following week. Again, we will see exactly what Fed minutes brings, what exact move we do get, and how exactly our weekly candle closes into next week if we want that possible continuation momentum here. But currently we are cautious to the upside as we did break down below our trend line, looking for any possible bearish continuation. Back below our 8-day will be room to the downside here to possibly retest our 21 weekly moving average. So that is our bullish and bearish case scenario here, looking at our weekly perspective, looking at our monthly perspective as we look at our candle structure. Again, as we mentioned, we had, again, prior resistance, many wicks to the upside here. Mentioned that we may have resistance to the upside here as we had our momentum candle to the upside. We got our inside bar open, very much cautious to the upside because of this. And now continuing on with our inside bar open, again, we could possibly close, in my opinion, with a wick to the downside here. A little bit smaller of a body of our candle would be plausible here since we don't have an engulfing possibility and we are sitting within proof of concept. That would be that possible bounce back leading into the end of the month. So even if we do continue on a pullback, in my opinion, that could be a wick leading into the end of the month on a bounce back for that possible wick move that we may have leading into the end of the month, since we do sit within proof of concept. Again, that is our psychological idea here within our monthly perspective, and that's why we watch our monthly chart within our weekly and our daily chart to know exactly where we're headed next. And again, as we watch our 8 monthly moving average, looking for that continuation on proof of concept, we will be cautious, making sure that we do get continuations on our monthly chart, closing above prior resistance if we want that continuation here. And again, we will have room to the upside, and we will not be late to this continuation if there is a continuation to come. Currently, still on the daily chart, looking back to our intraday perspective, we want to jump back above our 8-day to have any of this continuation. For now, we are looking for any possible wicks to the upside on any rejections that we may have leading into Fed minutes on Wednesday. That's what we're looking out for overall. This is our perspective. If we do jump back above our 8-day, in my opinion, if we get our 8-day to cross back above our 21 this week, then that will be a lot of bullish momentum. And in my opinion, many gap fills that we can have to retest our prior high. And we'll see where we go from there based on candle structure. Now, lastly, looking at our daily pressure here on our MACD, we have a decrease in sell pressure that could be that possible bounce till we do have any possible continuations lower. Again, with our EMA lines crossing below the median of MACD, that would be that continuation momentum to the downside that we would be looking for. That's what bears want to happen. But for now, we do sit on a white shaded line. Will this continue on with a white shaded line? Or will we possibly get a continuation on increases in sell pressure with Fed minutes on Wednesday? We will see exactly what happens, but very plausible, again, that we do have a continuation on this white shaded line, and then maybe continuations on increases in sell pressure if we are going to continue on lower. So again, that is that possibility of that bounce back. Again, as we open just below our prior closes that we had for the couple days before our current. So again, that's what we're looking out for. We may have a retest. We may have another wick to the downside that we need for confirmation since our 8-day just crossed below our 21. Now, again, with that said, again, if you are a day trader, if you're looking for pre-market news before market open, major confirmation levels that you want to be watching, again, like we mentioned with TSAT earlier in this video, and also mentioned MK, the runner of the week, mentioned last week, mentioned on a continuation this week. Again, here early with MF mentioning in pre-market and then continued on higher last week and then continued on higher into this week on Monday. A major breakout that we had, again, above pre-market high. A very clear breakout this week above 251 all the way up to $3.70 on the day. Go to instabills.com in the description below. And for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert throughout the day again. And again, all of you Instabills, I appreciate every one of you guys for supporting the channel every single day. Looking forward to going at it this week in the Instabills room as always. And again, just making sure we are cautious leading into Wednesday's Fed minutes. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow. And I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all. And I'll see you guys in pre-market.